Most men will live and die soft, not because they were meant to, but because they chose to, chose comfort, chose lies, chose weakness. Here are 10 things men do that keep them weak. And if you're doing even one of them, you already know the truth. 1. Chase women instead of purpose. You wake up checking your phone. Did she text back? Did she like your story? Did she post him again? You've built your entire sense of worth around someone who doesn't even see you. Here's the truth. A man's power isn't in who he can attract. It's in what he can build. The man who chases women wastes years. The man who chases vision, values, and discipline, he becomes the kind of man they chase. Women aren't the prize, you are. But not if you stay average. 2. Numb pain with dopamine. Every time you feel even the slightest discomfort, you reach for a screen, a snack, a scroll. Your brain is fried on cheap hits, TikTok, porn, fast food, notifications. You don't feel pain anymore because you drown it. But pain is the message. Pain is trying to teach you. And every time you numb it, you stay blind. Real men listen to pain. They feel it. They face it. They transform through it. Every hit of dopamine you take to escape is another step away from your future. 3. Talk more than they act. You keep saying you'll start tomorrow. You keep saying this is your year. You've said it so many times, it's lost all meaning. Nobody believes your words anymore, not even you. Real power doesn't speak. It moves. It builds. It proves itself in silence. Let your life get so loud, you don't even have to say a word. 4. Avoid solitude. You can't sit in a room alone for 10 minutes without grabbing your phone. You're afraid of silence, because silence exposes the truth. And deep down, you're scared of what you'll find. But that's where men are made. In isolation, in the stillness, in the cold, brutal honesty that no one else will give you. Weak men avoid it. Strong men seek it. If you can't sit alone with your thoughts, you'll never build thoughts worth sitting with. 5. Disrespect their sleep. You brag about how little you sleep. You post about grinding at 3 a.m. But you're not focused. You're not sharp. You're not recovering. You're pretending to be a soldier while killing the body you need to fight with. You want to grow, but you're not giving your body what it needs to rebuild. Discipline isn't just working hard. It's sleeping like a warrior. It's recovery with intention. Sleep is not weakness, it's fuel. And if you keep skipping it, you'll burn out before you ever arrive. Worship comfort. You make every decision based on what feels easiest. You avoid the gym when it's cold. You eat trash because it's convenient. You scroll because it's comfortable. But comfort doesn't care about your goals. Comfort is a warm coffin. Every day you choose it, you bury yourself a little deeper. You want to be sharp. Start choosing what hurts. Every man who's built something great was willing to bleed for it. Run from responsibility. You blame your parents. You blame the system. You blame your past. But while you're busy blaming someone else's building, the world doesn't care about your excuses. And the longer you run from ownership, the weaker you get. Responsibility is weight, and weight builds muscle. Own your life, own your mind, own your choices, even the ones that broke you, because real strength begins where the blame ends. 8. Let emotions control them. You're angry, so you lash out. You're sad, so you quit. You're jealous, so you sabotage. You think being emotional makes you real, but control is what makes you powerful, not suppression, not bottling it up. Control. A man who feels everything but moves with precision, that's dangerous. You don't need to stop feeling. You need to start leading your feelings instead of being led by them. 9. Wait for motivation. You only train when you feel like it. You only study when it's convenient. You only work when you're in the mood. That's why you lose. Motivation is nothing but emotion. It comes and goes. Discipline is what gets it done. The warrior doesn't wait to be inspired. He moves because he must. You're either a slave to your moods or a master of your actions. Choose. 10. Pretend they're fine when they're breaking. You put on the mask every day, laugh with your boys, post on Instagram, nod when someone asks, "You good?" But behind closed doors, you're crumbling. And the scariest part, you think that's normal. It's not. You weren't meant to break alone. You weren't meant to carry the world in silence. You want to be a real man. Start by being real. Admit when it hurts. Speak the truth. Then rise, harder, sharper and more honest than before. You weren't born weak. You became weak. Choice by choice. Day by day. But weakness isn't permanent unless you keep choosing it. This is your moment. Stand the hell up and become the man you were meant to be.